on my needles up here, and it's set for 110.15.
I so need a copy of your panel right now. I mean a full picture. With autopilot showing everything. I just turned my recorder back on. I'm still moving away. I am 20 miles out now. I'm doing pretty good now. That's like where I need to be in my eyes. I could come back around toward the north a little now, probably. I'm gonna come back to 030 for a while. Bring me around behind that airport a little more.
I never seen such a thing. The thing just wallows all over everything. The only thing that's working right now is the VOR. I mean, I got the runway in sight. Hold on a second. Let me put this.
I'm bringing it around down to 240 and watching it come around. When it comes down, I'll be 240.
That's not the way it was before, because after I was trying to take the damn screw things, trying to corkscrew in the damn ground.
Yep.
Let's see. Let me go over here.
This will be 240 when it comes to here. I got to be 230 to turn in. I'm talking to you, and at the same time, really I'll be talking to the machine, not you. Trying to explain what I got on the screen as I go. I am by the radio stack, 23 miles and a half away from the airport. I'm still more than 240 away from it, but I'm moving that direction.
I'm putting this picture.
Okay.
It's in the file browser here. It should be one of the last ones that says X-plane.
I'm gonna pause. I'll pause my plane long to do that and look at that. Pause plane video no. Don't matter. No, I'll wait to get it later. If I pause that long, I'll mess it up. Forgot how to unpause it. Here we go. I'll get the picture in a little bit. I've got this going.
Yeah, go ahead and land or do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I got
what the hell's wrong with it?
Like I said, I got the video going. I'm trying to get another whole copy of what I do. But see if it works the same day as it did yesterday. It might not. I'm at 40,700 right at it. I've got now 2 set on 240. As I come around, I got to go another 10 on it to be 230. That'll be a turning point. That'll bring the top one down also at 230. 229, same thing. And right now,
well, I don't know what happened.
Heading bug dead on.
No, I'll tell you what.
Pull the cap in a minute.
Yeah, excellent island.
No, the heading bug flying right at 030. Pretty good shape by itself. I could probably come around. Yes, I can come around. I don't get too far away, really. Come around dead north, what I fix to do. The heading bug is working, it's coming around. Flying the heading bug. Altitude is still. Now I'm going to fix to move the nav 2 to 229, which will be runway heading.
I can't get clean upload. Hold on a second.
Now I'm going to slow down.
It says it's uploading two times.
Drop a layer of flaps and slow down. That's optional. That's not necessity, I don't think. Just my way. Slowing to about 80 knots. One layer of flaps. I'm waiting on this thing to come around. At this point, I could actually set the...
Okay, it's in there when you get a chance.
At this point, I'm supposed to be able to set the nav. It's supposed to actually fly to that, but I'm going to wait a few more minutes and let it start to move. I'm going to give it every chance, give it that little bit of movement. Let this start to move before I set this.
Magnify it up a little bit.
Trying to come around. This is start to move. It'll show I'm getting close. That's runway heading. That's runway heading. It's still north. Airspeed got a little low. I'm trying to get back to 80. It says trim, but that's because I'm trying to hold altitude at too slow a speed. Sorry, it'll do it. It's going to do it.
Needles have never moved on 110.15. It's never moved. I got the runway inside.
I am 26 miles out, 27 miles out, so that's enough to... I'm coming around another 10, even though it's too late, I think, to even think about that, but I'm coming anyway to 350. Well, I done it again. F has accident, that don't work. Along there, right there is about right. Turn me in a little closer. Quit getting so far away, I'm too far away.
I'll set this thing up for a 2-mile approach.
I think I can come around 230, be all right. I'm far enough out, I could actually turn in a little bit and be all right. 230. Waiting on these needles to start moving a little bit. Not that I have to, but that's what I want. Especially this one up here. I believe it's already moved to here. Not sure. This was moving, yeah, they're moving. This one is, both of them should be moving together now. All right, at this point, see the needle here is starting to move. I'm gonna be happy with this approach. I'm gonna set my nav button, bring this around to runway heading. 230 less 1 knot. I can't tell where it's at. It's always too dead-gum small. In Flight Center X, you can see a white dot when you get between them, but in here you can't. Right there, that's I think that's it right there. 1 click. It looks too low, but it's close enough. This is set, and that's set, and this is flying. It's supposed to fly now, roughly to right there to get me that bar, and that's what it's doing. It says actually 260, so it's right there, flying to the bar. It's still flying offset, going to the bar on its own. This bar here is coming down, that bar is coming down. I am now, I fixed to start squawking. This time I'm going to forget about it. I'm going to move it to, now it's on 110.15, and I'm going to turn this up here on. Not that I have to, it's just for my benefit. In fact, I had it on, I wasn't hearing it. I should have been hearing it then. So actually, I wasn't hearing it. It should have been on talking to me. On VOR, actually. Now, when it comes on, it should talk to me. If I see the needle, it won't matter. This up here is still flying the plane. It's still flying roughly right there.
I'm on the ground, but
it's flying right there into that needle.
Wasn't what I wanted to do, but
okay. I have now set nav 2 on ILS. There's now 2, and it is in the upper position. And if it lights, then I'll switch the other over. Now I'm supposed to be getting closer to this. The way I'm flying, I got to be getting closer, unless something's holding me off. Because I'm flying 240, 255 roughly, flying right along there and heading into that bar.
How far are you at now?
I'm still 24 miles, 25 right there.
Oh, okay.
I've turned toward the wrong airport now with VOR though, and starting to try to line the VOR. I've got it locked on VOR. It's flying itself on about a 30-degree angle to the bar. I waited till the bar got about halfway down and turned it on. It actually hasn't showed any sign of getting closer, but I am flying that direction. I got to be getting closer. It's so slow getting closer that I can't tell it. I could manually fly a little further over, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let it fly itself. The bottom line is dead on. It says top line not quite. No, the bottom line is dead on. I forgot I turned that off. The bottom line ain't dead on. I turned it off. I got it on ILS. ILS is not on yet. I'm waiting on your needle that didn't work for you right now.
Never could get it to do anything.
Oh, well, I put the DAV2 up on the panel just for a minute to see that I did have it on in the position. I'll do it again. There's my NAV2 in position right there, NAV2, and that's it. And waiting on it to come on. Still flying here in VOR, and it's flying the plane. Nav button set, nav's on. The bar is actually getting closer slowly. That's what I want. It's refining a little more. It don't turn as fast as FSX did, but it's still working its way toward the bar. That's all I need. It don't need to get there. Don't have to get there before I get the glide slope up. Even afterward, be fine. In fact, there'll be a little difference. When I switch, there'll be a little different, not much. I'm right now 21 miles out. Can't read it down there, but you can here. Whoops. 21.4 miles out. Now this came around a little bit. It's on 245 roughly is what it's flying, which is somewhere along there's the heading I'm flying now. The bar is still getting closer. It has closed its angle of attack a little as it gets closer. I need that ILS, but like I said, it's still too early. It won't be on for 18 to 14, something like that, probably. Especially since the VOR is 3 miles closer than the actual airport. Now it's around 240 already. It's slowly getting closer. This is getting closer, and this is getting closer too. As this gets closer, the plane's turning more into it. It's refining the angle of attack to a little less all the time. Now it's a little under 240, so it's trying to line up. And this bar here is trying to line up, but this is VOR, not ILS. We wait on ILS.
I was thinking maybe somehow this thing got glued into nav2. But the nav2, it's got 108.6 in it, and I'm sitting here in Jonesboro, and I can move the needle, and it moves.
Right.
So, I mean, it's good.
All right, I just picked up the ILS. Fixed to switch nav2 over. Nav1 over. Just switched over. I'm still on nav. I'm going to turn it off and back on. I've got it. I actually switched the GPS back. I didn't have to. It's just the way I done it. And now on nav2, there's the ILS in the upper position and it's active. I'm only here flying. Now this time, these two bars are not adjustable. They only adjust due to flight. Now I'm going to slow down some more. Well, I'll wait a few more minutes. When this starts down, I'm going to slow down to 70 and drop all the flaps, get ready to land. I might not have to, but I do it just my way. I am now, I have no mileage at this point except the GPS. My GPS just went white on my airplane. So I'm going to bring the other one back over enough to watch the numbers.
Weird. I don't know if it had anything to do with it, but I put on Join FS. I didn't have it on, and I clicked on Join FS, and the GPS both went blank.
Mine went blank about the same time, so it's something to do with that. Nothing, probably not anything to do with that. Mine went blank at the same time, just a bit before yours did. I went back. Weird. I went back to the pop-ups.
I got you 19 miles out on the Join FS.
I'm flying. I'm now on ILS. Just a minute. I'll try to get this down. She's got something she wants me to do for a minute. She's got something she wants me to do for a minute, but it won't be long. I got 5 minutes before it starts.
Hey, no problem. Do what you gotta do, man.
I'm trying to finish this up. She ain't quite. I just gotta go make her a drink. She can take exercises. When she gets through, she'll possibly be a little upset of her stomach.
Yeah.
And she want me to make her a drink at that time.
Yeah.
Probably a little Pepsi or something. If I spike it, she'll feel better. I wouldn't, but she would. No, I can't do that. I can't see enough. I'm trying to get where I can see these two here. And have them. There we go. That'll work right there. Now I can see this and that and all together. It's good enough. It's hard to do that. They want to change themselves back. This here is still trying to line. This is trying to line. It's on nav. It's doing its own thing. I'm not waiting on that bar rotor to move a little. This is within 30 degrees, so it's supposed to work. When I said it, it's supposed to be flying itself. Now the other day, it's about as close as it ever got right there. But now the last 2 times I done it, worked perfect. And the only thing I think of is if I flew into it a little more, I might could force it into it. It might get more in line. But it's this close, it may not ever refine itself. But I'll try to hip it if I have to. I'd like to see what it do for itself. I'd hate to change it. All right, the other bar's coming down. All right, this time when I set the ILS, I didn't get a glide slope. See, by clicking over there, I forced the glide slope. Now, will it work? I don't know. But I didn't get a glide slope automatically. I did get it automatically. This time I didn't get it automatically. But I forced it. I'll tell you what's going to work. I got to slow down. That may be what's wrong. But it didn't be completely stopped. I slowed down too much. Altitude lights out. Headed for 70 knots. I'm a little off to the right, actually to the left, but it's not enough to hurt me. It should go to the numbers. I'd like to see it get closer, but I'm not going to hip it. I'm going to see what it does. I can hip it, but I ain't going to. By going over onto the heading bow, fly over a little and then put it back on. But I'm not going to do that. The last two times it worked perfect. This time it looked like I'm going to be a little off again. It still won't be enough. I can't land it. It'll carry me to the numbers, I think. It's going to be a little angle, I think, this time, the way it's looking. It hadn't worked perfect today, but now I was also a little fast when I set everything on. Not really, but at the same time, maybe it thought I was. I don't know. All of a sudden, I got faster. I thought I'd already had it regulated, and all at once it's different.
Well, yesterday when I flew in here, the needles worked. They're just stuck. They got two barber poles there on them. You know, the little in there, little red and white things.
Right. Barber pole means it ain't on. Usually. Right now I have no barber poles. I can't say why it wasn't on, but that's what it means. I've got a video here, a few minutes of this again. I also locked on. That's another thing. I locked on higher this time. Yesterday was 3,000. Today it was 4,700. That's about the maximum you can get in on it, I think. That's the reason I use it. It's about the maximum. I use it for my big planes, but it'll work on all of them. Or it seems to. I'm still a hair fast. Not much, about two dots. Everything looks decent. This one here and this one here, they're the same anyway, but they're not lined. I'd like to see them over here. It ain't too late for them to get over there. But the way everything come on this time is a little different. Something's different this time. But it's still trimming itself for altitude, so it's still trying. There was probably a wind gust caused there, because I see my airspeed also changed. I think it's a wind gust caused that trim to have to work. Even though the plane didn't show it, the trim did. And my airspeed changed when it done, it got a little faster. Well, all right, we're on. Now I can let this back down. I don't need to see the bottom now, really. It don't mileage. What I can do is change this back over so I'll know when I pass. That way I'll know when I pass it. I want that north of me. Where'd north go? Right there? That's good enough. When I pass that, she should cross over. It'll tell me I'm 3 miles out. I don't have no mileage on none of this. And the GPS is...
Then set the final approach again. You know, you can do it when you on the map. Give me a 2 miles out
Right.
final approach.
Right.
The needles still aren't moving.
Yep. Drop it through 2,500. Just over 70 knots. Off about the same as it was. It ain't tried to get any closer on line. That I don't like. But it ain't off that much either. But it is leading that way though, trying to go over there. I may have a crosswind hold me over there. Because I am crabbing almost 10 degrees toward the line. And it might be lining a little better too, maybe getting a little better. As I get closer, it will refine it a little bit, possibly. I think I see the airport, I see the approach lights. I gotta pause it, maybe be right back.
Okay.
I'll get it. I'll get it. Okay. I'm back.
Okay.
Waiting on the pass of VOR. That needle needs to get closer. This here is perfect across this way. We are. Speed is a little fast, not much. I'm gonna try to slow it down a hair. So 70 knots, what the man recommended. Heard the engines change like I might have got too slow. I believe I did. about right. It'll stay there. Let's see the airport out front. Don't need this anymore, really, but we'll leave it there. It ain't hurting nothing. But this right here, I hope this gets closer. If it don't, it's just one of them things. As long as it cares about the numbers, it don't matter. This much won't matter. It just means I'll have a little break to the, probably to the left this time, looks of it. Other times to the right. I need to be over to the right to line, so there'll be a break left to get there. But it may get closer before I get there too. I can actually believe I see the runway right now running to my left a little bit there. But it's going to carry me pretty well to the numbers, I'm sure. That much I've already got figured out, I hope. It's always hope and guess, but anyway. Move at speed just a little bit.
Your needle's moving on your ILS?
Yeah, I'm online. Yeah.
I can't get mine to move at all.
The glide slope's on. The other ones, I just passed the BOR. I didn't see the needle change, but I said the thing would end out. No, I didn't. Something blinked, but didn't sting past it. The localizer is to my right about 5 to 10 degrees. It means I'll hit the numbers, but I'll hit them on an angle. Now I'm passing right now. The VOR is just past. I set nav 2 up where I know when I'm past it. I got no mileage. That gives me 3.7 miles to the airport. That's what it was when I checked it the other day. The nav 2 don't give you mileage, but it will give you when you pass it. I see the runway on a slight angle to break to my level like I see it. But that's a mistake there. It should be more line, but I could have forced it to line, probably, but it may also be a reason for it since my heading bug is not lined either at this point, and it should be. So it means I'm flying toward that line, even though I'm not getting any closer. I'm crabbing that way, so something may be holding me over. I'm not off enough to hurt it. I'll have to turn left into the runway as I land. But it'll be up on the numbers turn, not before, much before. It's just a brake lift at the last minute. I'm gonna slow down about 5 more knots. I'll try to bring her down to about 60 time I get there. They say approach at 70, but after the last mile or two, I start trying to slow down. Like I said, it ain't perfect this time. It's about like it was last time, the opposite direction. The first time we was talking about. But it's the opposite direction, so it shows us. Still bringing us to the numbers, or real right at it. I might be off a hair, but not enough that you couldn't see it if you landed in bad weather.
Right.
Fix to take over. I have control. It's flying like I got a little wind. It keeps trying to drift on me. Okay, I'll put this up on Facebook now.
Okay.
It's too big to transport. I'm sure it's pretty good size.
Yeah.